I put Batman in the WWE to see how he would fare against the best wrestlers in the world. Would he be a Kevin Conroy or a George Clooney? So let's jump in. Batman's first show is at Backlash, where he gets a World Heavyweight Championship match. Why? Because he's the fucking Batman, that's why. And you know what he also is? A world champion. Because he hits a bat bottom onto Seth Rollins and pins him for the 3. Yeah, in his first match, Batman becomes a World Heavyweight Champion. Honestly, this sounds like something Vince McMahon would do, not Triple H. But it doesn't matter because the Bat is the champion. After Backlash, we decided to add a wheel to see who Batman would face at these pay-per-views. The wheel decides to land on the WWE Championship. What the fuck is this? This is so bullshit. He's fighting Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. And for some reason, the World Heavyweight title looks like doo-doo ass. I don't know why. The belt looks terrible. After a back-and-forth fight, Batman caves in Cody Rhodes' chest to pin him for the 3 count. Batman wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Cody Rhodes might have finished his story, but the Batman finished Cody's story. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Cody's story is over, though. Why is the Batman's... Whatever. You know what? Batman's your champion. We head down to NXT. We spin a wheel, and it lands on the North American Championship. So Batman, who's now got 2 championships on his freaking neck, takes on Wesley, the North American champion. After a back-and-forth fight, Batman does the Bat Cave-In. You get it? Bat Cave-In? Batman wins the North American Championship, but at this point, it's kind of getting ridiculous. Batman is starting to do a clean sweep of everything. Like, who the hell's going to stop him? He's vengeance itself. Back to the main roster at Money in the Bank. Since Batman is the double world champion, he's not going to be in the freaking ladder match for obvious reasons. Instead, we spin a wheel and it lands on the Intercontinental Championship, currently held by Gunther. If Gunther can't win this, it's so over for, I think, for the entire company. Gunther tries his absolute damnedest to beat the freaking Bat, but he falls again after Batman hits a... Oh yeah, he just threw him in the ring, and it was so devastating that it caused Gunther to lose. Batman is now the World Heavyweight WWE North American Intercontinental Champion. Holy crumpets, Batman! It's another championship win for the Bat. Who would have thought? We head back to NXT where Batman spins the wheel and it lands the North American Championship, meaning that the Bat has to defend his championship this time rather than going for one. Who's his opponent? Well, it's none other than Stardust! Wow, I guess after winning the championship and then losing it a month later, I think that loss broke Cody Rhodes. So he's gone back to Stardust. But can Stardust, changing to Stardust, actually help him win? No. After an Extreme Rules match, Batman locks on the Bat Sleeper to make Stardust tap out. Batman retains his championship and Cody Rhodes reverted to Stardust for nothing. I guess that's the end of Cody. At SummerSlam, the Bat is back on the main roster and he spins the wheel and it finds out he's defending the World Heavyweight Championship match against former champion Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura. So this truly must be the end of the Bat, right? No. Nakamura takes Rollins down with a slam. Nakamura and the Bat go for something, but it doesn't work. But then Batman is able to hit the Bat Breaker onto Shinsuke Nakamura and pin him for the 3 count. Batman once again retains his championship, and it's just getting ugly at this point. This dude is literally unstoppable. They're gonna have to send in like Omni-Man or something to stop him, or the final boss. Next pay-per-view is NXT Heatwave. We spin the wheel and it lands on the tag team titles. So, Batman is challenging for the tag team championships. Well, who's his partner? It's none other than Andre the Giant, the guy who keeps popping up in his videos, and at this point I'm really getting sick of him. I want him to go away, but I can't because Batman and Andre the Giant are now a tag team as they take on the Coffee Brothers, Gallus. Andre the Giant ends up hitting a Gorilla Press Slam onto one of the Coffee Brothers. I don't know which one it is. They're like interchangeable. But Andre gets the pin. Batman becomes a tag team champion along with the World Heavyweight, Universal, North American, Intercontinental Championships. And Andre is a champion again because that's just, of course he is. The next pay-per-view is Backlash. So we spin the wheel and it lands on the World Tag Team Championship. The Bagel Bite Tag Team Championships. As the Bat and the Giant are back together as a team to take on Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci, who are for some reason friends, even though they're not friends anymore. Andre just sits on Giovanni Vinci, and then Batman hits the Bat Breaker onto on the Ludwig Kaiser to pin him for the 3. So now the team of the Bat and the Giant are tag team champions. They're only missing 1 belt now. And at the next pay-per-view Fastlane, we spin the wheel and it lands on the WWE Tag Team Championships. Holy crap, they're actually going to do it, aren't they? Well, Andre the Giant and the Batman, who owns like every title, are teaming up to take on the Bloodline, or more like the Midline, because it's just Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. They're the current WWE Tag Team Champions. Despite the Midline trying their best, they were not able to stop this team of Batman and Andre, as Andre the Giant hits a freaking stun gun into the corner to pin Jimmy Uso for the 3. Solo Andre the Giant and Batman have captured every single tag team title in the WWE. Honestly, if this was the real life tag team, I honestly would just give up too. We head back to NXT where we spin a wheel and Batman ends up being able to fight for the NXT Championship. The current NXT champion is Nathan Frazier. All I know is that this guy can fly around the ring pretty cool, but I mean, who do you think is going to win this match, really? Batman ends up winning after he hits a bat breaker on a Nathan Frazier. At this point, I'm just kind of over it. I'm just kind of over the fact that Batman is just going to win every championship, and that if he doesn't, then honestly, I'm not even surprised anymore. I mean, you might as well just give Batman every single championship because this is starting to just get ugly for everyone on the roster. The next pay-per-view is the Survivor Series. We look at the wheel and we have some different things. We got War Games and Joe Hendry. Oh no.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
But anyways, we spin the wheel and it lands on the WWE Championship. So Batman is having to defend the WWE Championship against Rhea Ripley? What? How does this make sense? I mean, he's already crushed everybody else, so you might as well just throw Rhea in front of him, right? But then it happens. Rhea Ripley makes Batman, of all people, tap out to the Prism Trap. Rhea Ripley ends the undefeated streak of Batman, taking away one of his precious championships, and Rhea shocks the world. I don't know how she did it, but she somehow finally broke the Bat. Can't believe it. And now she's the undisputed Universal Champion. After his match with Rhea and losing, Batman decided to go back to the Batcave for a bit and recover from his devastating loss. So he comes back at NXT New Year's Evil. A new year, a new Bat. We spin the wheel and it lands on no match. So yeah, Batman's not getting a match at New Year's Evil. Oh well, too bad, so sad. We fast forward to the Royal Rumble where we spin the wheel and Batman ends up landing inside of the Royal Rumble match. Uh-oh. This might be bad for the Bat because he might not be able to get his title match back. Well, fortunately for Batman, he enters the match at number 30. I don't know how. I guess he paid his way. I guess Bruce Wayne paid his way into the match and he got his 30 spot. But we see Yokozuna getting powerbombed out of the ring by Roman Reigns, which is unbelievable. But hey, you know what? He's the tribal chief. The final 3 end up being Roman Reigns, Dude Love, and Batman. Dude Love counters Roman Reigns' Irish Whip, and he is able to knock off Roman Reigns, and it comes down to the final 2, Dude Love and Batman. And despite the Dude trying to get his groove on to WrestleMania, he doesn't win. Batman just throws him out like trash, and the Batman is back, wins the Royal Rumble, and it's pretty clear who he's going to fight at WrestleMania. It's going to be the woman that stole his championship from him, Rhea Ripley. So we're now locked in. Rhea Ripley versus Batman, the rematch. We go to NXT Vengeance Day where we spin a wheel and it ends up being the NXT Championship. So Batman defends the NXT title against two of NXT's best, Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker. Carmelo hits a drop kick on the Braun Breaker that knocks him out of the ring, but then Batman comes in with the Bat Cave-In and pins Carmelo for the 3. Batman retains his championship again. Like, this is just getting ridiculous at this point. Dude, this guy is, other than Rhea Ripley, who's on. So Batman gets another successful defense. Whoop-de-fucking-do. We fast forward to Elimination Chamber where Batman is going to spin the wheel and it lands on the United States Championship, the only title that Batman hasn't challenged for yet. So he's going to be in an Elimination Chamber match against Karrion Kross, Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, Otis, and Dom Mysterio. I know, what a ragtag bunch of opponents for our Bat. The final two end up being Dominic Mysterio and the Batman. Dominic hits a frog splash off the top and nearly wins the entire match. If Batman lost to Dominic Mysterio, I would have lost my mind. However, after the splash, Batman gets a possum roll-up on the Dominic Mysterio and he pins it for the 3. So, Batman avoided the embarrassment of losing to Dominic Mysterio. That would have been so weird. Imagine if Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley are the only 2 people that have been able to beat the Batman. That would have been so funny and so weird. We head back to NXT Roadblock, where the Batman is back, spin the wheel, and it lands on the North American title again. His opponent is freaking Spider-Man. And to the shock of the Bat once again, Spider-Man hits a spider driver onto Batman and pins it for the 3. Spider-Man wins the North American Championship, taking away a precious championship from Bruce Batman Wayne. It's time to get to Stand and Deliver. Batman is going to fight Spider-Man for the 2nd time. Despite Spider-Man trying his best to defeat the Batman, Batman is here for a vengeance. He's here for revenge. And he hits a bat bottom on the Spider-Man to take away the North American Championship from him. Batman wins the North American title back from Spider-Man. And Spider-Man, look, we love you, but you might have to go to the unemployment line, I guess. But wait, there's another match. What match? Well, it's the Batman and Andre the Giant teaming up to defend their tag titles against Tony D'Angelo and Stax. And this match was over before it even began. Batman caves in Tony D'Angelo's chest and pins him for the 3. Batman and Andre retain their championships, and probably the least surprising outcome I've seen so far. Like, these guys never had a chance. You're going to put them against Batman and Andre? Just no shot. Enough fun and games. It's time for the final event, WrestleMania. We spin the wheel for the last time. It lands on the US title. So, Batman will be defending the United States Championship against Logan Paul. And the match ends in the most anticlimactic way possible I could think of. Batman just throws Logan Paul into the ring, and he pins him for the 3. I hate the AI in this game. I hate them. They're so lame. Regardless, he's your champion. But now it's time for the main event, the WWE Championship. Champion Rhea Ripley. WWE Champion Rhea Ripley defends against the Royal Rumble winner, Batman. Rhea Ripley and Batman had a back and forth match, but in the end, Batman hits one bat bottom to pin her for the 3. Batman wins back the WWE Championship and now has every single championship. Yes, he has won every single title. The only ones he didn't get are the women's belts, because if he was in the women's division, he would have gotten those 2. But I guess he ended up being like Kevin Conroy, huh? Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.